Attack on Titan could return with a new anime, so we got a lot to break down in this video. But before we begin, if you find this info at all insightful, hit that like button below and let's dive it. So Attack on Titan concluded its long 10-year run on November 2023 with the greatest plot twist in anime history and also one of the most controversial ones. Season 3 Part 2 is still considered one of the biggest shifts in anime history, with the story's focus being fundamentally shifted from a defense line to an attack line. This part delivered an explosive and perfectly executed arc in the entire series. The return to Shiganshina battle was 6 episodes of non-stop, heart-wrenching brilliance and was a masterpiece. However, the ending of the entire series didn't receive as much praise. So, the entire series hammered home one core idea. The world is trapped in an endless cycle of hatred, revenge, and oppression. Aaron's entire motivation by the end was, I'll break this cycle once and for all, even if I have to become the devil and wipe out everyone outside the island. He literally starts the rumbling to end all rumbling-level threats forever and give his people true freedom. The extra pages added in the manga and shown in the anime finale reveal that decades or centuries later, Paradise is completely destroyed by modern airstrikes. The island is in ruins, and a little boy with a dog walks toward the tree where it all began. So the cycle of hate never broke, which makes the whole freedom theme feel like a cruel joke after a decade of build-up, and fans weren't too happy about this. However, with that being said, we might get some type of anime, but take this with a grain of salt because, after all, nothing is confirmed. So I doubt this new anime will change the storyline, such as the time between the ending of the series and those extra pages. However, Isayama said in 2024 that he has more side stories and ideas. This could be another story that adds context in between these timelines, or we could even get a continuation, which I will expand upon later. So what is credible and pretty much guarantees a new anime is that sometime this year, roughly around March, Kodansha, who is a Japanese publishing company, quietly filed for new intellectual property protections tied to Attack on Titan, but more specifically, expanded anime-related trademarks costing around $6,000 in fees. These cover production of animated television programs, motion pictures, and distribution, building on the original 2013 Attack on Titan filing, but with broader scopes for spin-offs and adaptations. So this is a dead giveaway that there is definitely new anime coming. May it be side stories, spin-offs, or even story continuation, something is definitely coming, although a date is still unknown. However, the big news is a brand new official hub was created aggregating everything about Attack on Titan, such as detailed manga timelines, anime episode guides, character bios, high-res art galleries, and event calendars. Kodansha's launch post explicitly said, there will be updates in the future, so please check back. This is speculated that it will be turned into a command center of sorts for potential drops like trailers or project news, and with some people calling it a sequel bait setup tied to the controversial ending's tree scene. So there was a lone child shown approaching the base of the same large, mysterious tree that was the source of the Titan's power. The controversy stems from fans having mixed reactions to the original ending. Some felt the ending was complete, while others found the final tree scene to be a deliberate cliffhanger or a tease for a potential continuation of the story. Also, not as big, but in late 2024, WIT Studios released new merchandise illustrations explicitly labeled Attack on Titan: The Final Season. This was the first time since 2019 that a WIT logo appeared on official final season content, which was entirely animated by MAPPA. This instantly sparked rumors that the studios might collaborate on future projects like OVAs, side stories, or even a sequel, especially with the 2025 franchise revival teases, or they could still take the helm once more and make a new season or whatever they have in talks about. So we could be receiving some news soon, and we might just have a date. So the Attack on Titan Beyond the Walls World Tour is a massive orchestral rock concert, which was just announced for February to March 2026, with producer Tetsuya Kinoshita calling it a new era for the franchise. And many fans are convinced exclusive trailers or sequel teases will drop during the shows, but again, this is purely speculation. But till we hear more, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.